Hello, friends. Today's talk is going to be regarding the evilness with humanity, particularly with Natalists. And these two incidents that I'm going to go over have to deal with male violence. And it's my feeling that male violence is not being addressed. Male violence is the elephant in the room. This first case is what popped up on my feed today, my news feed, and it is so deplorable. It is so unforgivable. It is so evil. And, things like this just fire me up. And I had planned on making the video. And then the second news item popped up, and I just couldn't believe the depravity of it also as well. And both of these situations were constructed and carried out by males. Okay, this first one. Wasilla man caught on video shooting bear and shrieking newborn cubs in den, AST said. Anchorage. 2 men have been charged with a number of crimes after authorities say they were recorded killing a black bear sow and 2 newborn cubs and then lying to officials about it, not realizing the killing had been reportedly caught on camera. The poaching incident dates back to April 14th of this year. Then Andrew Renner, 41, of Wasilla, and Owen Renner, 18, also of Wasilla, were hunting on Esther Island in Prince William Sound. According to troopers, the Renners shot and killed a black bear sow along with her 2 small cubs. Those bears, authorities said in a report, were part of a bear study being conducted by the Alaska Department of Fish and Game as well as U.S. Forest Service. The sow was collared and a motion-activated camera was reportedly set up by researchers at the den. That camera was sent to record audio and video, and troopers said it captured the entire incident. The video shows Andrew and Owen Renner skiing up to the den, and then Owen Renner firing 2 shots at the denning sow. Andrew then kills the shrieking newborn cubs and discards their bodies away from the den. 2 days after the shooting, the 2 men were seen returning to the site, picking up the spent shells and disposing of the dead bear cubs. On another news article I read, said that they put the baby bears in a bag and threw them over their shoulders and carried them back. According to troopers, Andrew Renner then brought the sow bear skin to ADF and G in Palmer, saying he killed the bear near Granite Bay in Prince William Sound. He told investigators that he never saw any cubs. Troopers confiscated the vessel, vehicle, and hunting rifles used in the hunting and transportation of the bears as part of the investigation. Both men have been charged with unlawfully taking female bear with cubs, 2 charges of unlawfully taking cubs, and possessing and transporting illegally taken game. Additionally, Andrew Renner was charged with tampering with evidence, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and second-degree falsification. I'm really glad he was able to be charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and I'm glad that the 18-year-old will be charged because he deliberately interfered with the law and in a cruel fashion and knew what he was doing. I also read that to interfere with game laws is a felony. So even though it was a misdemeanor to have slaughtered the bear, it is a felony to have interfered with, the fish and game department and taking their bodies. Now, I'm going to put my phone down for a second and to find the second article, which is equally as shocking and disturbing. Okay, here goes. Dad, I'm sorry, Texas boy pleaded with father before slayings, court records say. John Pierre Dosaka, 62, of Houston, is charged with 2 counts of capital murder in the deaths of his children, 8-year-old Marcel and 1-year-old Annabelle. In Houston, court documents detail the heartbreaking last moments of 2 Texas children who police say were killed by their father. John Pierre Dosaka, 62, of Houston, is charged with 2 counts of capital murder in the deaths of his children. And this is the woman, this is the mother, or a woman, who is comforted after the bodies of 2 children were found stabbed to death in their father's apartment on Saturday, August 4th in Houston. Authorities say a man suspected of fatally stabbing his 2 children in Houston has been hospitalized after police found him Sunday with a self-inflicted gunshot wound in his car. Dosaka told investigators his son's last words were, "Daddy, I'm sorry." And his daughters just kept crying. I guess he's a Nigerian immigrant by his French last name. Investigators say Dosaka slashed the children's throats Saturday before calling his estranged wife, Sabine Ntongo, to tell her he had killed them. He told her there was a key to his apartment under the doormat, and he had left a present for her, according to court records. Ntongo found the children dead Saturday inside his Houston apartment. He left a note written in French confessing to the crime, but blaming his wife, saying she would carry the burden of our souls. He was found Sunday in Pasadena, a Houston suburb, with a gunshot wound. Police said he tried to kill himself but survived. He was taken to a hospital in stable condition. Talking with police, the father at first said he did not remember what happened to his children, then said he did something bad. The defendant then admitted that he had done something to his children, and when asked what, he motioned towards his neck. So, I guess that's the end of that story. Both are hideous representations of natalism. Both of these men were fathers, and they carried out very evil deeds. And This is one reason why I'm an antinatalist, why I'm just entirely sick of humanity, because it doesn't matter if 100 or 1,000 people are on the side of right. The evil that one person can do far outseeds any good that others can do to try and make up for that. You cannot make up for these lost lives. You cannot make up for this evil. It would have been better if these fathers had never impregnated women. It would have been better if these children were never born. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe if you already haven't.